What would you like for today? What would you like for today?
For the whole day?
Yeah.
I'd like some peace and quiet.
No, we don't tell that.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to Coexisting with Rob and Maggie. It is Friday, June 2nd. We are here. Maggie is tired, but she loves you, is what she's trying to say. Whew, what a big week last weekend. We had a lot of wrestling. But as we start every show, Maggie, how are you?
I do not match your energy right now. You're so all over the place. You're so happy, and I just want to sleep, Rob. I just want to sleep so much. Guys, it's summer. I hate this. It's summer. It's hot. Don't get me started on the mosquitoes. I really hate them. I really, really do. Like, I decided it's time for me to get some, shorts for my and I keep them at work, and I, go all around with my long pants, and when I go to work I put on my shorts. The moment I put on my shorts and went behind the bar, I swear to God, 3 seconds later I felt a mosquito bite and I killed it on my leg. Like 3 seconds, literally. I'm gonna try not to curse again on the show, but I'm so asleep right now, so it's probably gonna happen. So the thing is, I'm not a skinny woman, okay? I have really thick thighs. And do you know what happens? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Not during summer, they don't. Do you know what happens with thick thighs when you wear shorts and dresses and skirts? They go like this. Like this, and do you know what happens? It's redness and stings, and there's a rash. And it's so painful. I hate the summer. I want it to go away so much. I just want to move into a country that doesn't have a summer, but I'm really kidding because I love the 4 seasons. But I'm so torn. I have sun allergies. I have low blood pressure. I am not built for this weather, okay? I hate it. I don't want it anywhere near me. So guys, please like the video. Share it on social media. Send us a super chat like our friend, the lovely Ryan. I love you, Ryan, so much. I want to hug you right now.
Maggie, he has a super chat that I want you to read here.
How did the metalhead tie his guitar to the wall? Slipknot. Oh, so funny.
That's good stuff, pal. I like it. Maggie, what did you think of the pay-per-views? Oh, before we move on, send us a super chat or donate a humper chat. That way Maggie can go to Wembley because we're poor. And she wants to go to Wembley. She wants to have a little bit of fun. So donate those humper chats or donate those super chats. Leave a comment, those like button, hit that like as well. That helps us out a lot. Believe it or not, it helps us out a lot. We need that help. I can always use help. I'll take any help I can get. That's already, you already know that. But last week we had a lot of fun. There were 4 big events last weekend, but we had 2 pre-shows that we did on Saturday. We had the WWE United Champions pre-show. We also had on Sunday, we had a blast with the AEW Double or Nothing pre-show along with NXT Battleground. If you follow Soupy, which you should, on Twitter, you saw some of those clips that we had. Good stuff. My God. We have another super chat from our good friend Chris Mueller, who was there with us.
You hesitated.
Yeah. What do you call a snowman in a puddle? Or, damn it, what do you call a snowman in the summer? A puddle. Jesus. What do you call a snowman in the summer? In the summer. I can't talk. It was a good run. First day. All right. Sorry, Chris. I ruined everything. Chris, I owe you $2. Chris is like, you owe me a lot more than that. But anyways,
For
Maggie, what was
his name? Yes.
What was your favorite? What was your favorite? What was your favorite event last week?
Nothing. Okay. If you watch this show regularly, you know what you're getting yourself into. Okay. It's don't be mad at Rob. He's doing his best. Okay.
Yeah, my best is.
I did my best.
Yeah.
What was the question?
What was your favorite event last weekend?
Oh, event. Oh, well, this is a really tough question because I feel like NXT was, Battleground was an incredibly underrated pay-per-view, and like I loved it.
Yeah.
It didn't get the flowers it deserved, and talking about that, Under Siege. Like, I know that the majority of people were talking about Night of Champions and Double or Nothing, and I get it. There were amazing pay-per-views separately, and I feel like all four pay-per-views proved a point. And the point that Under Siege proved that was that you should freaking watch Impact Wrestling. This is like the amazing locker room talent that those guys have. You should definitely watch it. And I feel like everyone's putting over the other person. And the match with Jordan Grace and Deonna Purrazzo was an absolute banger. And then Jordan Grace took a hiatus. She also cut her hair and dyed it pink, which was such an awesome choice. Short hair rules.
Yeah, I like it.
It's awesome. But it's Jordan Grace and everything will look good on her. So she's also thinking of, face tattoos and head tattoos, which I love. On a shaved place on her head, that's so great. But hey, whatever the hell she wants, she can pull off everything.
Yep.
Also, Subculture against Bullet Club. Oh my God, did this match deliver big time? Like, we were so excited about it. Then we got it. It was Jesus. It was just, yes. Battleground. Oh, Dijak and Ilya. Okay.
Yeah.
I hope that they both get to be under the spotlight on NXT more, because it was definitely the match of the pay-per-view for me.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I cried. Yeah, stole the show. I cried when Tiffany Stratton won the belt. I really did, because I say it almost every week. I'm so proud of her. She has improved so much. Like, she was injured for a while, right? Yeah, she was.
I know she hurt her knee for a little bit.
Yeah, she was injured for a while, and then she said, "Well, hold my purse with my poodle, and I'm gonna get really, really good, and then just steal the belt, okay?" Like,
wow. Yeah, I agree with you. Dragunov and Dijak stole the show. Great match. And then as far as Under Siege went, again, Subculture, loved that match. I enjoyed that whole show. I enjoyed all four shows. I really did. So it was a good weekend. And then Saturday, what was as far as talking about Night of Champions. What match got you there? Like
Every match delivered.
Yeah.
Night of Champions was an amazing pay-per-view, and it's not like it was on paper. It looked really, really promising. We were all expecting them to, to do something stupid with each and every match, but they really didn't. AJ Styles and Seth Rollins opening up the show made me so mad. Like we were texting each other throughout, the pay-per-view. I mean, way to prove everyone right by saying, yes, this is a secondary title. It's not as important as, all that other crap, But at the end of the show, I realized that yes, it couldn't have possibly, closed the show after the thing that actually closed the show. But it just goes to show you that, while the bloodline thing is a thing, the other title will always be a secondary title. But it's just, I tried not to be as mad as I was at the very beginning, because again, AJ Styles and Seth Rollins were the ones that made this title important for me, because they left everything in the ring. It was an absolute banger of a match. I got a great birthday present out of it. It was so fun to watch. I was really irritated at the beginning, but then after some days passed, I went back and rewatched it, and it was just so. Well, I was not under the influence of anger that it was opening up the show. It really was. It was an awesome show. I missed a big part of Becky Lynch and Trish, but then I went back and watched it, and I didn't miss anything whatsoever. Yeah, it got better at the end. I loved how the match started. Becky Lynch looking Trish dead in the eyes and then just clogging her. I love that. The bloodline thing. Ooh. It was really nice. It was great to see. Everything with the bloodline just has been so incredible. It's just like a soap opera.
It has been. It really has.
Yeah. And this is what gets your attention all the time. I really enjoy it. Everyone that has been involved here needs a cookie, and also me.
Yeah. Everybody wants cookies.
Yeah. I actually have some, but they're really bad for me. They're really, really bad for me, because I can feel my heart racing while I eat one. And I ate them all.
Well, before we get going, for this week, what did you think of Double or Nothing? What did it for you on this show?
Oh, well, of course, Stadium Stampede. No, the Anarchy in the Arena match, definitely. It was exactly what I thought it would be. And also, the people who were proving a point on this show were the Four Pillars. Oh my God, did they put on one hell of a match. So great. We all knew the match was going to be amazing. It was just the build was kind of iffy.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that, everything with Don Callis and Takeshita, I feel like we saw it coming. I said pretty much that Takeshita was going to turn heel. I wasn't sure whether Ibushi was debuting. I really thought that he wasn't, and they're going to stretch it out a bit.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Matt Jackson's exploding sneaker, I screamed a bit. I am not even kidding. Like I was watching the show while I was drinking my coffee in the morning. I was just minding my own business, drinking the. It was like totally unexpected, totally. And then I screamed again when they, shoved his foot in the tackles. I just every time. It was the same with Joey Janela and John Moxley. He did the same thing. No, like stop it.
Yeah, like knock it off. Yeah.
This is not nice.
Yeah.
That's so not biblical. Like
I was not expecting it, and yeah, it was like when I saw it, I was like, "Wow, okay, all right, well, there we go." So, but yeah, I mean,
I was right. BCC won.
Yep.
Like they needed to win here in order for them to stretch it out.
Yeah,
Ew.
it was.
I was ew. Like, not you. Sorry,
No, I know.
Like a Canadian.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, I know what you meant.
I know. I want to be in Canada where it's not 40 degrees Celsius. Carry on.
Yeah, they have a lot of like forest fires out west in Western Canada right now, which sucks. Anyways,
Really?
yeah, it's pretty bad. Anyways, we move on today, or actually, I think it's today. Maybe it was a few days ago. Yeah, it was a few days ago. Roman Reigns, 1,000 days. Do you think WWE? And I'm gonna if we do get a visitor here in a few, do you think WWE ever, in their wildest dreams, anticipated Roman Reigns being champion that long?
Well, they definitely wanted it to be, but I don't know if they. When did he like? It was during the pandemic, right?
Yeah, 2000.
The Thunderdome era. I feel like this played a huge role in that. If it wasn't for the Thunderdome era in the pandemic, he wouldn't have been champion for so long. Like he would have become a champion after that. So I don't know actually, but I do think that the Thunderdome played a huge part of that because Roman Reigns was a draw, and during the Thunderdome era, no one wanted to watch wrestling because it looked really, really weird. Sometimes those shows are borderline unwatchable. Okay, if you just if you go back and try to watch, no.
Yeah.
Imagine what it was like for them after that WrestleMania in 2021 that they had in front of a crowd for the first time, in the like over a year, and then they had to go back to the Thunderdome. Imagine that. Imagine how crushed they felt. Like
man, it was brutal. It was hard to watch after that.
It was hard to watch because you got a glimpse of what could have been this entire time, and for the performers, like you remember Will Ospreay said that a lot in interviews and in media. He said that you guys have no idea what it was like to compete in front of people that made zero noise. Like you had no idea what that was, because if they're not allowed to make noise, might as well be screams with people in their homes. This is the exact same thing. So imagine you being in front of how big was that crowd at WrestleMania 2020? I don't even remember.
I don't
like going back from that to screens on the walls, and the faces of people that like don't even breathe because like you can't even see their faces because they're wearing masks. I got way off track here. I'm sorry. So yes, I think it was mainly because of the Thunderdome era, because everyone, in order to put eyes on the product, you had to have Roman be a champion, and you can make a compromise with him holding the IC title or the US title or tag team tag team titles, because during that time they didn't mean squat. Thank you AEW for pushing WWE so much that they actually made something of their tag division. The amazing talent that they have in that tag division. Yes. Oh my God, Corey. Yes, thank you for reminding me. Imagine what it was like for the Undertaker. You know, probably one of the biggest wrestlers, like the most popular wrestler in Bulgaria, the Undertaker, because Biker Taker was the most popular thing in Bulgaria.
Yeah.
Yeah, and imagine him retiring in front of purple clouds. That must have been soul crushing.
I bet. Yeah.
I bet that he got back into the locker room and played a bunch of video games.
Yeah, Undertaker playing video games. I could see that. Hey, Kofi, come here. Let's play. Yeah, I think, or not Kofi. Xavier. Well, yeah, that went.
Yeah, Kofi as well. Hey, yeah, what?
Let's play Sonic. Okay.
Yeah.
So Seth Rollins won the WWE Heavyweight Championship. Do you think this was done for
the
TV?
The outfit.
Okay.
Drip God.
The Drip God. Do you think this was done for negotiating rights? So WWF or wow, I went old school there for a second. WWE could have, for their negotiating rights with the new TV deal, they could try to sell a different company like, hey, we have a champion for you. Because I'm convinced I'm convinced they did this right now because they're trying to sell TV rights again. That's the only reason they're doing it.
You think they're moving from USA?
Well, I no, not necessarily. I think they're just trying to show whoever, because whoever wants to try to get them, like if they sell to, like if Fox doesn't renew, I think that's part of it. I just think they're doing this so they can have two different champions right now.
Isn't SmackDown way more watchable than Raw?
Yeah, because and the reason why is because it's on network TV, which
because everyone gets Fox, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't see Fox not renewing.
Hi, Jennifer. Thank you. Missed you. But yeah, I mean that's the thing. Everybody gets Fox, but it comes down to Fox if they're wanting to renew per se. But basically what I'm saying here is I think they gave us a hint a couple of weeks ago when we saw Roman Reigns we saw him glance at the title.
Yeah, and Paul Heyman too.
Yeah. My thing is
the title.
My thing is if I'm just giving a hypothetical here. If let's say NBC Universal decides to pick up SmackDown again. I'm just saying.
I don't know what that is.
Like right now, NBC Universal owns USA Network, which are Raw.
Okay.
So let's say they pick up SmackDown, so everything's on one network. I'm convinced we could see Roman Reigns go after that title as well, is what I'm thinking. I'm not saying it will happen, but I could see that happening.
I would love that. And solely, I would love that for solely the one reason that I didn't mind him winning the tag team championships, and that is pure chaos.
Well, I know you love chaos. You're like,
I'm just so dead right now in the head, so I don't care.
But
I don't even know what you're talking about.
That's okay. Most people don't, so it's all right. Yeah. Most people have no clue what I'm saying, so it's okay. But like that's the thing though. You like the pandemonium. So
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
I just of course the right thing was for them to keep the titles on Sami and Chaos. Of course it was. But just imagine.
Yeah. Oh my God. You you wanted the as Montez Ford said, you wanted the smoke.
I wanted someone, I am so dead for a week now, and I have a week more of no day off. I need something to keep me alive, please.
Thank you. Jen sends us a super chat. It says, I love you all so much, and I have missed you. We have missed you.
We
So
missed
thank you
in
so
the
much.
chat, Jan, sweetie. Thank you. Hope you're doing
So,
well.
Thank you. But yeah, it's just I know that's what like was funny. Like there's part of me that was like, okay. Like I wanted to live in an alternate universe for just a few minutes, or maybe
Just
like
to see, you know?
like just to see, like maybe one day of it. Just let's see what would happen. And then we could go back and rewind.
I was wondering because like if I was looking at my phone throughout the entire match and I was like, I wonder if because I was running on a big ass delay, you know, a big one. And you know, I was expecting for DMs, you know, from Chris and Ryan and you saying, I hate you so much.
Yeah.
I hate you so much. And I'm like, oh my God, is it gonna happen?
But
it didn't, but it was the right thing to do.
You know, the thing too is this is who you remind me of, and I'm gonna have to edit this photo. Like this is you wanting like you want to see disaster happen. This is you right here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's you. That's
totally me.
Yep. And that's okay. I get that. Sometimes I'm that way. You want to see that. It's like a car wreck. You just you can't turn away.
I can't stop watching.
Yeah. And that's pretty much how I looked at like watching Raw during like
a long time.
Well, yeah, during most of COVID. Well, almost. Look, I really enjoyed like the Zelina Vega Andrade.
Zelina Vega was and Andrade were
and Bailey on SmackDown era. Like I liked that part was good, and then it kind of just changed after a lot of those releases.
Yeah,
it was just like more of a. This is gonna sound really dumb, but it sounded more like it sounded like a chore to watch wrestling. You know, like watch WWE anyways. Like you just like you wanted to give it a shot, but it was like.
It was about the time where I watched Raw on double the speed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched Rampage that way now, by the way. Just so you know.
Well, tonight's Rampage, you might not.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to get up more early in the morning just so I can watch it regularly, okay? Yeah.
But, wow. All right. So, Lesnar Rhodes. That sounds like a Lesnar. If they had a baby, that'd be.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Brock Lesnar, Cody Rhodes. Will the final match? Will they end this feud?
Ever?
Money in the Bank. Well,
I thought they were gonna stretch it out until SummerSlam.
That's what I was thinking.
Maybe Cody Rhodes is in the Money in the Bank match and Brock Lesnar costs him.
That could be too.
But Money in the Bank is in London, and they probably want to, give the people a big show in London. For me, like London's gonna get to big wrestling pay-per-views this year. Money in the Bank and All In. All In, like we haven't heard of one match, not even one, and over 65,000 seats have been filled.
Yeah.
So I feel like WWE needs to prove a point here.
Oh.
They really do. So they need to put on a huge show. Just so, people don't say, oh yeah, that's a good show, so let's move on to All In, So they don't need to do that. And hopefully they don't, because the talent doesn't deserve that. So I had a huge problem with Cody Rhodes' delivery on Monday. Do you remember what he said? You weren't man enough to pin me. Dude, he made you pass out. How is this not the same or better? Like, you are not making any sense. Someone please. Please, it was so... This is coming from the mouth of a person who went like this and wrestled. I will never forget that.
Yeah, the walk.
The walk.
Yeah, the walk. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like, I mean, Monday we pretty much found out. Well, I think we've known for a while, but it was pretty much confirmed that Vince has been sending in like the rewrites and stuff, and that totally seems like a rewrite right there. Like Cody Rhodes having to say that you weren't man enough to pin me. Like, huh? You made me pass out. Like,
pinning someone can be, okay. So let's put in his perspective. Brock Lesnar made him pass out, but Cody Rhodes putting a sneaky pin on Brock Lesnar and running away, because that's what he did, if you remember.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah. So according to Cody, this is more manly.
Coexisting has that effect on people, Jen.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jen. Thank you for tuning in. We're so glad to have an influence on people. We hope you're doing fine, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah. So this was the thing that was bothering me throughout the entire time. Like, he was delivering, a Cody promo, which, if you take away all logic, all Cody promos are awesome, because his delivery, like, if you're dead in the head and you make no sense, you're gonna say, "Oh my God, that Cody's so good. I love it. This program, like, his promos are so passionate. Please give me more." And then, like, kudos to you, by the way. I want to be one of these people, but it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. And that Alex said, I know you weren't watching wrestling during this time, but the Lex Express, that's what Cody needs to do. Like, where he drives it like he's on the bus tour, when the WWF back in the day, WWF put the Lex Luger red, white, and blue on the bus and had him drive around the country. That's what they need to do. That's what I want to see him do again.
Yeah, but like, it's, and realistically speaking, if he has such a bad arm, by the way, because they sold that arm so much, and how do you say in a Kimura lock? Like, what is that? How it was called?
The Kimura. Yeah, Kimura lock.
It's a really shitty looking Kimura, by the way. It really is. But, like, if you're so, like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, it's...
I think Sean said it on the Monday, on the post show. I think that's when he said it, that wouldn't make you...
Will you pass out from the pain? This is what I'm thinking. Because Cody has had really questionable finishes to matches. Do you remember the match he had against Shawn Spears to qualify for the TNT championship?
Yeah.
He pinned Shawn Spears with a figure four. And Shawn Spears didn't pass out. He was like, he was like doing the jazz hands on the floor.
Yeah, that's how you win. You do jazz hands, you automatically lose.
Like, he was, if this just, what is up with Cody matches and those weird ass finishes? It's just, so weird. Yeah, that's basically all I can say about the matter. But yeah, I'm sure that they're gonna stretch it out until SummerSlam.
Whoa. We have two super chats, two Humper chats. One from Throwback.
Oh, Throwback, sweetie, thank you. Throwback was I saw Throwback multiple times on Battleground. He was, he was front row.
Yeah, right. Second row, I thought, right behind Vic Joseph.
Vic Joseph, right? I'm so happy for you, sweetie. That was such an amazing pay-per-view to watch.
He said Battleground was awesome to be at. Trick was nice. Oh, sorry, my screen went down here. There we go. Was awesome. Trick was nice to my daughter. Dijak was amazing, and the match was nuts. I'm just hoping now we get Hayes versus Ali. It would be a damn good match. Hi, Brody. Glad I got to be on TV and made Lily's night. He sent another super chat. After NXT this past Tuesday, if some people watch it. Sorry, it cut off here. Let's see. If it doesn't make it more apparent that Tiffany Stratton is being the champion in short term thing, do you think they give it to Cora Jade or someone else, or is someone else ready? I'm tired of the clueless act. I think they're gonna let her
I
run
think
it.
they're gonna, I think they're gonna give her the ball and let her roll with it for the time being, because I know that she's basically a bit new, but I feel like she's way more. I don't want to say anything that will undermine the other women in that locker room, but she has elevated herself immensely, and she deserves it.
Yeah, and we got a really, really nice Humper Chat, generous Humper Chat from Soupy. He says, Maggie needs something to feel alive. Does that work? Seriously, for Wembley, and for both of you who keep bringing us our Friday afternoon fun.
Mark, one of the most beautiful souls out there. I told him when he wished me a happy birthday in a really lovely way. He said, "Have a happy AJ Styles versus Seth day." It was so nice. I will never stop saying that. I'm like, Mark is one of the people who make me incredibly glad that I use Twitter.
Yes.
Because if I didn't, I would have never met him.
Yeah,
thank you, sweetie. Thank you so much.
Exactly. That's how I feel about. That's the good thing about Twitter. How I've met wonderful people, like you. I wouldn't have met you. So. I mean, it did some real good. We have some more super chats here. Chris sends us another one. Says, "Oh no, that's the same damn one. I almost ruined that one again." Chris, here it is. What do elephants wear to swim? Swimming trunks. Thank you. I didn't ruin that one.
No, but I can see it.
Alex sent us a super chat, and he
Thank you, sweetie.
He sends that just because he loves us.
Oh,
and I saw something earlier. Ryan, we did have fun on Saturday. We did have fun on Saturday. It was me, you, and Caden. Was it Caden? No, Caden wasn't with us. Yeah, it was me and Ryan. We had a blast. We had fun. We laughed. We cried. We held hands. It was good. We had fun. He didn't try to hit me like you did last week, but.
Hey Rob, what do you call a dog in a bathroom?
Oh my God, I don't know.
A poodle?
Christ, okay.
That's so stupid.
I'm
sorry. Did I throw you off?
No. Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to bring this up. I don't know if you read this, but this is one of the dumbest. This is going to go down as one of the dumbest things that I've read in an article all year.
Here we go. Okay, what's happening?
Billy Corgan said,
"Oh, okay.
If you're not going to watch Tyrus, then you're not."
Okay, how do we not have Cam on the show right now?
Well, that's a good point.
Yeah, because he's doing the bit.
I know.
He's doing the bit.
God.
Yeah, basically he said that if you're not watching Tyrus, that you're not a wrestling fan. So our wonderful friend Cam Seahawk, he started making a list. And it's so great because it's so stupid. It's so dumb. So I wanted to contribute to the list, but he didn't put my my comment in there because it's
What was yours?
It was that you're not a true wrestling fan if you shower more than once a week.
Oh wow.
But in using that logical, Bulgarians are wrestling fans, so there.
Okay. Well.
One of the many perks of summer, by the way.
I bet. No, I'm a. Yeah. Ugh, God, that sounds awful. Not the shower. Showering part's good. I'm just talking about the.
I know.
Ugh, God, but no, the Billy Corgan thing. It's like I'm like, okay, well, I guess in your terms, I'm not a wrestling fan because.
Yeah, but like we all know that he was just trying to sell his.
I know.
We all know,
and it worked. We got people to talk about it, so.
It definitely did, but is he one of the people that say, "Oh, commercials are good commercials. There's no bad, what do you call it?
Well,
there's no bad press." Oh.
Well, maybe he's like that, but I don't know. I've heard people say that too. Like, if you like Dean Ambrose, then you weren't a true wrestling fan. Like, for not knowing John Moxley, like stuff like that. It's like.
Yeah, speaking of Dean Ambrose, Gigi and JC, the weaponized cage match that they had, I was looking everywhere for Mitch the Plant.
Oh man, that would have been fantastic.
Yeah, but like nothing. They say nothing, but like have a plant, like just float there. Like, say nothing. Like, you don't need to mention his name. Say who he was. Call it a insane asylum thing or whatever. Just have a plan.
Yeah.
Just have a freaking plan. Jesus, how do you not do that?
Yeah. Caden, who is not feeling well, he says, "I'm sick. Take my money."
Yeah, I hope you get better. What is it? Did you come with a sickness that was brought to you by your weird ass wrestling takes? Was it that? Did you?
He said it was a double or nothing flu. Is like
the double or nothing flu. I don't know what that is.
He said like traveling probably is what he
traveling.
meant.
Okay, will I get an all-in flu?
Yeah.
Like what is that?
Well, I mean, with that many people.
A London flu. Okay, like a posh British flu. Yeah. Jesus, I hope you get better, sweetie. Like,
yeah, feel better.
I won't be that person who tells you to drink plenty of fluids, and then you send me an angry DM and say, "What am I supposed to drink? Gas?"
Yeah, Soupy said it might be a case of the Jarretts. Wow.
No.
Man,
No.
That's not good. You might have to go into the hospital for that one. Yeah.
Please no.
We have a visitor, and his name is Sean Ross Sapp. I think he's ready. Hello.
Hello. Good to see you guys.
Thank you for joining us. So, I wanted to ask you a couple questions because it's been kind of a slow week, I'm sure, in the wrestling news world. I know everybody's talking about CM Punk, but the one thing I wanted to ask is, was this title that the WWE Heavyweight Championship title, was this made primarily for the reason of WWE trying to maybe sell TV rights to show that they have another champion for a network? Like if they end up selling.
Well, they have. They were working towards this almost immediately after combining the titles last year. There were never supposed to be two titles until Reigns got COVID before day one. And then Vince went, "Oh, so here's what we're going to do. Brock's going to be in that match. Brock's going to win the title." And then they just completely screwed up that booking. As of last, I want to say August, September, October, they were actively planning on splitting the titles somehow. They just weren't exactly sure how they were going to do it, to the best of my knowledge, because I saw internal documents that had Drew McIntyre or Seth Rollins or Cody Rhodes involved in a completely separate title match of Roman Reigns. I know they had talked about how they had made those plans with Cody in like August, but by like September, October, there were some plans that were floating around of him maybe not facing Roman, and then Roman would face a TBD, which they hoped was The Rock or Steve Austin or somebody like that. So, I mean, they have always sort of wanted that. I can tell you that USA Network has certainly wanted a champion on their brand the whole time. The whole time they've wanted a champion on their brand because that is important to them. They do not go into these billion-dollar deals without knowing how important something like that is.
Yeah. So a follow-up to that real quick is if, let's say, NBC Universal ends up picking up the Fox part, do you see like maybe Roman getting involved in that too, that title with Seth, if they end up doing it before? Like
we could see some crossover, but the way that I had always heard, and to your point, this is when there are competing networks and brands, they were more, they liked having things separate, that way it could be distinct. But if they just buy all the rights to it, we saw that happen the last go around. But also, I don't think that USA Network is dumb either. Like, they saw the way that things went the last go around with SmackDown and how none of it mattered. I covered that version of SmackDown for years. And it was the same rematches that you saw from Raw, and they wouldn't even reference SmackDown on Raw the next Monday. And I'm sure that that's not what they want either. And, I'm sure that if one network were to get a hold of it, they would probably be more open to moving it to like a Thursday or something like that. And it changes a lot. Whenever a network gets a hold of SmackDown, it'll be on Tuesday, or it'll be on Friday, or it'll be on Thursday, all over the week except for Wednesday, and it ain't going there. They're not going to run head to head with AEW because these networks do not care about the WWE AEW war. They care about maximizing their money. That's why NXT's on Tuesday now.
Yeah. Maggie, you got anything?
I just want to sleep, Rob. I just want to go.
So I did see somebody in chat wants to know, is MJF's wrist injured, or is he okay there?
It's fine. Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, that's what
he's good at his job.
Yep, that's what I thought. There's been a lot of talk about Amazon with Nick Khan.
I think he's net. I think that's what he's doing.
Yeah, I do too. I think he's just a really good salesman. Do you think? I think it would be great if Fox gets out of it. I would really like to see them go to ESPN. Is what I would
too. I think it'd make a lot of sense,
because ESPN would probably give them a studio show, and I could see them actually doing something with, like, I could actually see them probably doing like just a fighting show in general, like maybe combine it with UFC, like a studio show like that, because I honestly think they haven't talked about it per se, but I honestly think we're gonna see a lot of advertising between the two companies down the road, because why would you not?
There's a lot. I mean, I thought that if ESPN, their parent company, bought WWE, it would have made a lot of sense too, because you can put Raw or SmackDown on any one of the plethora of networks you have. It can be on ESPN Plus or Disney Plus. You can get the next day rights, which are also very valuable. And right now they're on Hulu, I think, or whatever. Those go on ESPN Plus or Disney Plus or whatever. Like, I thought that would make sense for them, and it would make money. Like, ESPN is smart enough in dealing with sports TV rights to be like, well, if it's on our channel, it's automatically sports. Like, people will sort of take what they feed them in that sense. And I know that there's a lot of cost cutting associated with Disney and all that stuff, but when something's going to make you money, that's a little bit differently. I'll give you an example. Fightful was in cost cutting mode, and Will Washington came to us and said, well, hey, what about Grapsody? And I said, okay, that's going to make us money, or at the very least, it's going to break even. It adds something to our network. It adds something that we don't have. I know it will be good. With WWE, you're going to make your money back. You're going to drag a whole lot of viewers over to ESPN that might not even like sports. The number of people that watch wrestling and don't even like sports, but still it fits on that channel, that profile, is vast. And that goes with anything. I think that goes with Max. If I were WBD, I would be trying to get AEW on Max. I'd be trying to get pay-per-views every month or every other month on Max. That way you can market your other stuff to people who don't necessarily watch those shows.
Tom sends us Tom Talks Rubbish, who, if you haven't checked out his channel, you need to. He has a lot of great interviews with Fightful Fightful folks and just people in general. But he says, "Thank you, Shaw, for being so kind to me last night." So I heard you jumped
I
on.
always love seeing Tom. He's great.
You jumped on Between Two Beards, I believe. Is that right?
I did.
Nice.
Hey, do you have any news for NXT Europe?
The last I had heard was that like towards August, we were supposed to get some more news, and then the news would start picking up towards the end of this year. They are actively working on it, though. I'm pretty sure one of us will get Shawn Michaels to slip up during a media call or something, because he just doesn't care, right? He just talks.
I mean, and I guess as the last question, Maggie, you got anything other than you want to sleep?
It's not funny. I really want to sleep. I got about 45 minutes before the show, and I really shouldn't have, because I feel so terrible right now.
This Rampage looks amazing tonight, doesn't it?
Thank you. Yeah,
it does. It looks incredible. Also, I'll have some CM Punk news on FightfulSelect.com today.
There you go. CM Punk guy. Wow. We love him.
That guy.
He's helped. Well, thank you so much for stopping by and answering some questions.
Absolutely. I'll have the Q&A on Fightful Select this evening or tomorrow at some point. Maggie, Rob, thank you so much for letting me join.
Thank you.
Join us again sometime when I don't want to, slip into a coma.
I'm right there with you. I'm about to take a nap.
There you go. Bye. Maggie's like, I'm jealous.
Thanks, boss. Jesus.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Where were we?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what we were talking about.
We were talking about Billy Corgan, but I mean that's pretty much over with.
Yeah,
so,
I know.
But
let's please.
Yeah. Anyways, like the last thing, I know you're not a big fan of talking about CM Punk, but obviously it was announced. What did you think of?
He's coming back.
Yeah, I know.
Okay? Period.
I know. I'm just asking. What did you think of the announcement? That's all I want to ask.
At this time, it doesn't this whole drama has made me not give a crap about anything. I'm glad that he's back. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that he's not what's best for business. I'm not. He's awesome at this. But I will say this: it was not my screwed up out audio. It wasn't my laptop. It wasn't my TV. The crowd had mixed reactions. They really did. There were a lot of cheers and there were a lot of boos.
Yep.
Them debuting Collision in Chicago will give him a boost.
Yes.
And then I want to see the next Collision. What happens next week when they're not in Chicago?
Yeah, I think
I'm pretty sure that he's gonna get cheered in Canada as well.
Yeah.
Pretty sure, because it's Bret Hart country. So this will be interesting. This what?
Icons. All I said.
Yeah. Yes. It'll be really interesting because I know that it's gonna make for some really interesting television. I'm looking forward to it. I just hope that all sides feel comfortable doing this, and that's all I'm gonna say because nothing else of my opinion would be relevant at all. Because if it puts views on your product, if it puts ass in seats, if it gets pay-per-view buys, it's all that matters, right?
Yeah.
Because whether if you love him, whether if you hate him, whether if you want to see him win, if you want to see him not win, get his ass kicked, I don't care.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really interesting television. So by the way, TK, I feel like I'm less wooden in front of a camera.
Yeah.
Hello guys. We have a really interesting Collision show planned for June 17.
You seem
Hi,
so
Tony.
Yeah, he seems so incredibly nervous, which is just weird for him.
What is happening, dude? Like, get some sleep. Cool. Like, I should speak, you know?
Yeah, and I'm not making fun of him. I'm just saying he looks so.
No. I'm really not. I'm the same way. I'm just. I turn into a statue in front of a camera. It's like, dude, relax. Like, it's. But like, when you read everything from big, he reads the lines, right? It's not learned by heart. You can see him read.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so all right. Yeah, I thought it was kind of weird too, but I mean, what can you do? So as we move on, before we go into the previews, I wanted to go ahead and just let me do this. So today,
guys, you can tell I'm. Oh my God, Rob, I'm so sorry.
No.
Guys, you can tell how out of shape I am when I ask Rob to cook perfect.
Yeah, you know it's bad when she wants me to talk. So there you go. That's what she's basically saying.
This is not, you're putting words in my mouth. This is not what I said.
I know, but
for the Cooper effect specifically.
Yeah, I know. All right, so guys, this is the Cooper effect for today. So. This is Christian Bowers. He has Down syndrome, and he's 24 years old. And his mom posted on Facebook that she wanted to find him friends. And what happened when she posted on Facebook, not only did she find some people, she found a lot of people. She got like flooded with support. So many people like basically hit her up. They wanted to be there for her. This hit. The reason I found this is like I asked Maggie the other day or last night. I think we covered this, and I realized after she said no, I realized I heard it because I read about it in the paper because it actually happened in Minnesota. So I knew I heard about it, but I didn't know the full story. But she's a nurse, and so
not me, by the way. Like the mother, because you made it look like I was a nurse. The mother was a nurse.
Yeah, sorry. The mother was the nurse. But she basically she got over 5,000 comments of people wanting to basically help her out or encouraging her, and they got all kinds of people from all over the world like reaching out to her, and there are people local that got to see him like that day, and it was just a really touching story. And the reason it hit me so well is I've talked about like my cousin Adam, who I've showed pictures of on here, that he was the one that Roman Reigns gave the glove to, and they made him an honorary Shield member. Yeah. I think I even shared this story. I know I told Maggie this last year.
Yeah, you said this on the show. Yeah,
when I was in Georgia last year, we went to go see Black Adam, the Rock's movie, and then I took him to dinner, and I told Maggie, I'm like, well, I'll send you a selfie of us, and like he always likes to do something wrestling wise when we do something, and I went to take the selfie, and I'm like, what are you gonna do wrestling wise? And he goes, We the Ones. And once I'm ready to I get the camera up, he just smacks me in the head by accident, and he said, We the Ones, and I was like, wow, and it was complete by accident, but it's just it's
a really nice photo, by the way.
Yeah, so it just he's like, We the Ones. I'm like, whoa, but so it's just I just I couldn't help but think about him and see how many people came into this kid's life. So it's stories like this that make things better. It just shows that not everything we see on Twitter is bad. That's the stuff that sticks into our head, and that's what the Cooper Effect's all about. And that's one thing that I love about this show more. It's my favorite segment because you always learn something. Usually it's going to be animals because me and Maggie love animals, but there's another thing that we do is we love people that need love and attention too. So, so that's our Cooper Effect, and Maggie will hopefully be able to take back over next week for that. Everybody's like, thank God.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah. So we move on to the SmackDown preview for tonight.
We're not going to talk about Dynamite?
Yeah, we are. I'm just going to go do the previews first.
Oh, okay.
I figure we sometimes miss those, so I thought, why not put them ahead? Tonight on SmackDown, Roman Reigns is going to obviously going to talk about what happened at Night of Champions. He's also celebrating the 1,000 days as champion, undisputed champion.
I cannot wait for this.
Yeah, it sounds.
I cannot wait for that.
I can't wait because it's going to bring more to the story, which I've been waiting for since Night of Champions ended last week. You have Lacey Evans taking on. I just had the picture. Damn it. We're back to normal. Here we go. That's good.
Lacey Evans, our friend Alex Cardozo's favorite wrestler.
Yeah. Lacey Evans taking on. There she is. Thank you. Zelina Vega. I was trying to get this picture to post up, and I couldn't see who it was from a distance because my eyes suck. Jesus Christ. We also have another Money in the Bank. That's a Money in the Bank qualifier, and then another Money in the Bank qualifier. This one, I hate that this is a Money in the Bank qualifier. Man.
Yeah, because
both these guys should be in the damn match.
They both need to be. Like, what if it's a double count out?
That's what I'm hoping. They need to be in this.
For once, I would like a count out just so they can both be in that. Tell me that you don't want an LA Knight Money in the Bank holder.
I would take that.
I would love that.
Talk to me.
LA Knight, yeah.
Yeah. Montez Ford versus Law Knight. So
Law Knight.
Yeah.
Kyle
so
O'Reilly. Oh,
we
man,
got that going on.
So much.
We got that going on. Yeah. Oh, it's my first day every day I'm on this camera. It doesn't matter. Then we have AEW Rampage. Hell, the show there. It's in there. It's normal time slant. Normal slant. You know what? Let's just call it.
You're like a walking blooper reel.
Oh, no. First time noticing, huh? Jesus Christ. What's wrong with me?
Let's not go there.
Jesus. The AAA title. Vikingos defending his title against Commander and Drolistico.
Yes, please.
New Japan World TV Champion Zack Sabre Jr. defending his title against Action.
Shout out to Kate.
Ring of Honor Pure Champion Shibata defending his title against Lee Moriarty. And then the new Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Women's Champion Willow defending her title against Emi Sakura. I can't say her name. Sakura. So yeah.
What a wonderful show it's going to be.
It's going to be awesome. It's like, thank you, TK. I know you look nervous talking to it in front of the camera, but you booked the hell out of this.
He was like, what's that? Rampage is a missable show. Bet.
Yeah. Well, you know what's not a missable show? Tonight, the AEW review post show with Alex and Kate. You got to check it out right after Rampage ends.
Not AEW. SmackDown?
Well, it's SmackDown and the AEW Rampage.
Oh,
review.
Okay. I didn't hear the SmackDown part.
Oh, I think I said it. Well, I said
Alexis. Alexis and Kate always do a wonderful show.
I don't think there's enough. I think he needs to get like a new hard drive for that.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, that's not.
Talk to me.
That's not gonna be a really easy thing to do. It's more than a year worth of shows.
Yes. Well, let's see here.
No,
over a year of shows, hour and a half. So let's see, 52. I can't do math. So you're looking at over 100 hours.
Yeah. So no.
All right. So let's talk.
Dynamite.
Maggie. We go to Dynamite.
No. Wait. Are we gonna talk about the two things Wait. Before, we're gonna finish with Dynamite, right?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, I mean, you skipped ahead this time, so that's why I was like, okay, we'll just go into Dynamite.
Well, no.
Okay.
First of all, Ronda and Shayna won the tag team championships.
Yay!
I'm okay with that. Seriously, like they're the legit tag team. If you look at it in a different perspective, they are the legitimate tag team. Having in mind that Liv is injured, everyone was rooting for Liv because she's so great. So Ronda and Shayna are the new tag team champions. No mention of the NXT tag team champions, by the way. And after that, Ronda looked at the camera and called the championships these nuts. Why is she like that, Rob? Why is she like that? She used to be good. She used to be so great. I have a coffee mug with her. Like she used to kick ass so much. What happened after everyone when everyone started rooting for Becky?
People are wanting to show clavicle. Yeah, they want to show clavicle.
Did Alex tell you to show your
clavicle?
No, I'm showing mine.
Because Alex is going to show his tonight. I don't want to be him. I don't want him to be by himself.
He only shows it for money.
Oh, okay. Well, they just said he's showing so much, Jen. I'm like, okay, well, hell, I'll do it too. I don't know. I don't want to be alone.
It's a really baggy shirt, guys. I don't care because I also have really nice traps and shoulders, so I don't care. Okay? I work out. Okay.
I work out.
I work out. So I've never been to a gym. Like I can last for 3 minutes on a machine. Okay.
I can sometimes last 3 minutes, but
yeah, sure. Let's not go there. So I don't know what happened to Ronda. Hopefully this if they do end up combining the championships, them beating the NXT tag team champions would absolutely make me cry, because Isla Dawn and Alba Fire are one of my favorites. And I don't know, speaking of that, a ridiculous segue, who do you think will help Becky against Trish?
Ooh.
Would it be Piper Niven?
No. I mean, I could see it being Piper Niven, but I don't know. That's a good question. You think Lita?
No. I don't. Because if it is Zoe Stark, by the way, bravo to Zoe Stark, because aligning her with Trish is the way to go. Why are you laughing?
Because I was thinking Shelton Benjamin's sister would be a good idea. Anthony Bowens, but I was like, that's just dumb. I know, I'm joking. Like, it's like I'm a big fan.
If it's against someone from NXT, but who else did they call up again apart from Indy Hartwell?
Well,
the NXT tag team champions, like apart from them.
Well, I know there's talk about they showed Bayley on the phone the other day, or on social media. They showed her like she was on the phone. I think that's like her calling Nixon Newell. What's her wrestling name? Jesus.
Tegan Nox.
Yeah, thank you. I couldn't remember her.
I feel like Tegan Nox is joining. Yeah.
That's who I think. So otherwise, I would think she would be perfect with.
I just want Tegan Nox on my television.
Yeah, that's exactly my point too.
Jesus.
I don't know. That's a good question. Who do you guys think in chat? Let us know, because
let us know.
I would like it to be Piper. I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, I'll be absolutely fine. Like, we were all excited that she got her name back, and now she's disappeared. I will be excited if it's gonna be her.
You need to give Walter his name back.
Walter. Yeah, sure. It's fine. It's fine.
I don't like it.
I don't care anymore.
I know you don't.
I want to sleep, Rob.
I know. Hey, you got 21 minutes, lady.
I know.
Yeah. lady. Yeah, I went there. I don't know. I'm just trying to. I got nothing, so just let me be.
Okay, so we got Ollie and Baron Corbin on NXT, and that's about it. Back to you, sir.
Well, I was anxious for you to talk about Baron Corbin because there's one person that can help Carmelo in this, and it's not Trick Williams. We both know who it is.
It's Cameron Grimes?
No, it's Corey Taylor.
Okay, look. I wanna do an interview with Corey Taylor a lot just so we can talk about wrestling. And if I say this to even one of my in real life friends who adore Slipknot in Stone Sour, if I tell them, I want to interview Corey Taylor just so we can talk about wrestling, I'm gonna get fired. Okay, I'm gonna get so fired because of this answer. No, it's not gonna be Corey Taylor. Are you kidding me? No,
I'm just telling you that's what it should be. I know it's not gonna be.
It should be. But Corey Taylor has, kayfabe wise, a really crappy right arm. Like that's flinky.
So does Cody Rhodes right now. So there we go.
Sure, yay! Like there you go.
They can be a team. And never mind. I just wanted to talk about Corey Taylor. I thought you'd like that.
Yeah, after calling me ma'am, that's why you did it.
I said lady.
Oh yeah, okay. The worst thing. Okay,
how is lady worse than I thought? Like, excuse me, lady. Like I was joking. I think you know that.
No.
You better know I was joking. We're crazy.
You better know. You better know.
I don't want to go to Bulgaria and tell you I do want to go to Bulgaria, but
you should.
I do want to go there.
Yeah. So way off track here. Ollie and Baron Corbin both showed up on NXT. This is good. Free agents. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Yeah. Okay. I'm excited for Ollie because basically I want Ollie to face all of the NXT roster at this time. It's going to be so great. He's going to elevate them so much. They're probably going to have the matches of their careers against Ollie. So this is basically a good thing. Now we can talk about Dynamite.
I don't mind. All right. Well, Maggie, you had a great show, I think, or a hell of a crowd at least.
Oh yeah.
In San Diego, which
after the crowd in Las Vegas.
But the thing that it's been said about Vegas is that the audio was bad, supposedly, because
that's fine. But like Denise was there, and she said that people weren't that loud.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like I mean, if you watch the crowd, it didn't seem like your normal Double or Nothing crowd or like pay-per-view crowd. So that's my point. But anyways, AEW was in San Diego, which is, did you know in German that means Wells vagina? In case you didn't know, now you know. Anyways, BCC defeated the Lucha Bros, Jesus, and Bandito. What did you think of Bandito's look? I loved it.
I'm gonna need some time after that.
After
the San Diego line.
Oh, okay. You haven't watched Anchorman, have you?
I haven't. No, I have, but I was half asleep. Okay.
I have that effect on people.
I had to search online what Bandito was was cosplaying as because I don't know, but he did it pretty good.
It was Fire Ant, right? Or that's what it looked like to me, but it was.
Yeah, but like I wasn't familiar with that.
Yeah.
It was pretty nice. The match was insane. We had after that the interview with Alex Marvez. The thing here, like the great little breadcrumbs that they put in there. A lot of things happen here. like Matt and Nick talked, which they rarely do anymore on Dynamite. Like they have matches and whatnot, but like they don't talk, they don't cut promos or anything. Kenny wasn't there. Hangman was there, and they did a bit with Dark Order, which which they must do, because over at Ring of Honor, Stu Grayson has, cut away from the Dark Order. And at this time, Dark Order are imploding because they felt so secure when Hangman was there, and then he wasn't quite there. And then they got Stu Grayson back, and this was great. Preston left them, like he betrayed them immensely. And then Stu got pulled over to the dark side by Vincent, at Ring of Honor. And, they're like, they have nothing under control right now. And so basically they acted out. If you follow the entirety of the product, this will all make sense. So this is important. So Hangman was like, wait, so this Dark Order are important to him because they will always be there for him, and they were the ones who were there for him. And he was like, well, no, wait. And Alex Marvez was like, well, what do you think of Kenny? And he's like, no, he's out of the country, but he's not. He's totally not in Canada. Hey, wait. And so he threw that out there. All of us know where Kenny is.
Yeah, he's in Jamaica.
Like
Sorry.
Come on, pretty. So great. Now I'm gonna have that song.
Hey, it's better than another song you could have in your
Yeah, so Kenny's in Bulgaria. Psych. Imagine if he was.
Yeah,
no,
you wouldn't be here.
No, I wouldn't be here. So is Miro, by the way. Miro's home.
Oh, he's back again already?
He was.
Oh.
He was. Like, I don't know if he's still here, but he was here, like, pretty recently, like a week ago, probably. So yeah, this is really interesting. Do you think maybe next week?
I hope so.
Where are they next week?
They are in Colorado Springs. They're pretty much in Will Washington's backyard.
So
pretty close, not too far.
I don't think they're gonna debut him there. Although they aren't the company that saves the best filler for New York or Chicago or whatever.
Yeah, let's see. They're next week they're in Colorado Springs. The week after that, yeah, they're saving him for Washington, D.C.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I do not mind. Yeah, so they can play. They can stretch it out pretty much. Yeah.
The good news is they got 2 shows back to back in Chicago in June 17th and June 21st.
You said good news?
Yeah, that was me being.
Sarcastic. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Jesus.
But
yeah, Jay White and Juice Robinson addressed FTR. They will have this match.
Oh yeah.
Because FTR saved Ricky Starks when he got attacked backstage by Bullet Club Gold after
this will be a match
after Double or Nothing. By the way, a little inside my life, real quick. Like some days ago, I realized, I was just walking past my, my mirror, and I saw a bunch of gray hairs in my hair. Just so you know, I don't care. Like, I don't care. Oh no, gray hairs! My life is over. No, F that. I'm not that kind of person. I don't care. Like, this is a natural thing that happens. I'm not that person. Okay, but I'm sure that all of these hairs appeared while I was watching FTR versus Jeff Jarrett and Double J at Double or Nothing. I'm pretty sure, because I thought I was having a heart attack 5 times in 1 minute, because expecting them to win, and I was like, oh hell no. Like, what? Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I have gray hair because of that match. Just throwing it out there. So yeah, FTR against Jay White and Juice Robinson. I so wish that the collaboration between them and Impact was still alive, because we have subculture there. We have subculture, Rob.
Yep.
Like,
so, and I just want to add one thing to that. If they would have won, if Jeff Jarrett's team would have won, I wouldn't have needed to set my alarm that next day, because I would have been able to hear you.
Yeah, I would have been screaming so much. So much. And like my neighbors would boot me off.
Yeah.
The building, just no. So much no. Yeah, Swerve won the triple threat. This was weird. I was like, why are we having this match? And then I was like, yeah, okay, give me more random triple threats.
Yeah, I love everybody that was in this match. Big Bill,
yeah.
was good. Trent Beretta, is
Orange
one of the most
Cassidy. The way Orange Cassidy eliminated Swerve Strickland.
It looked like a cartoon. I loved it.
It was so great, but like it did look like a cartoon, but it didn't undermine Swerve, because it's literally what people do when they fall. I don't know if you've ever,
Yeah. Oh, I have.
Like this is literally what you do. I know it's become cartoonish, but it's a thing. It's a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Chris Statlander beating Jade on the pay-per-view made me cry. Of course, her saying sign language "Mama's home" was so great. It was just so touching.
Jesus, Corey, tell us how you really feel here. Jesus. Wow. Okay.
That's why we love Corey.
Yeah. Wow. Frantic says, come join Team TNA, Maggie.
No. Like, never, ever gonna happen. Like, randomly smashing guitars on people. Like, I'm a person who's been surrounded by musicians throughout her entire life. No. No. Not happening. The Acclaimed and Billy Gunn. Was I the only one who was expecting a heel turn from the Acclaimed?
I was expecting it. I was totally expecting a heel turn.
The moment like he was expecting the scissor and them just putting him both, And this is the exact same thing that I thought was gonna happen when Jungle Boy came out.
For Hook.
I was expecting, for Hook. And he was standing there with the chair. And I'm like, oh, clock him. Just freaking clock him. Just go. Get a personality right now.
Well, okay.
But like it didn't happen, but it is going to happen. Like
it is. Yeah.
He made it look as if it was going to. Like he knows what he's doing. So
he does. And that's how they're going to do it, I think, too.
Yeah, we did have Don Callis and Takeshita coming out to address everything with the huge art of Mel Coleman.
How great is that?
Popped so much. This was so great. Shout out to our friend Mel. Can you post the GoFundMe page?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, please. Please visit the GoFundMe page that Rob will post in the chat and donate as much as you can for Mel, because she obviously deserves it. This was so great. Like, it was on those big ass monitors. Like, her art. This is just so great. Of course, Don Callis is one of the most hated people in wrestling right now. And the crowd let him know that he is. Man, that reaction. It's borderline Dominic Mysterio reaction. Not nearly as brutal, but bravo to Dominic, by the way, for reaching that level of heat on him. This is so great. But Don Callis, he did mention he did say Takeshita's better than this guy and this guy and this guy, and he started mentioning people. He didn't mention Okada, which makes me think that Takeshita and Okada may face each other at Forbidden Door.
Hey, look who's here.
Penny. Hi, Spencer.
There's the link for Mel's GoFundMe.
Yes, please, guys, click on the link in the live chat. Donate. It's if you can. Spencer, we love you, sweetie. We're talking nonsense, wrestling and whatnot. So him mentioning Okada, Takeshita versus Okada at Forbidden Door would be actually a really, really nice, fun match. I don't know who wins. I want it to be Okada, but Takeshita losing would be, weird.
Do you think we get Danielson versus Sabre again there?
I really, really want to.
Because I think you're getting. I think you're getting Danielson versus McGuinness
at All In.
Yeah, I do. I really do.
I do not want him in the ring if he's not ready. If he's not cleared or anything. I know, but I am gonna cry with that British crowd so much. You have no idea.
And then you're gonna cry because you got Goldberg versus Wardlow after that.
No. Okay, the only reason I will be fine, the only scenario in which I'll be fine, if Wardlow beats him in 2 minutes. This is the only scenario I will be okay with, and we all know it's not gonna happen.
I know. I'm just getting you going.
No,
yeah, I know. I don't want that either. So
actually, the thing is, I'm going with my friend Philip, and he's a big WCW guy. He adores Goldberg, so I know people are gonna pay money to see Goldberg. I know, but I'm not one of them. And I already paid my money. Can I have it back?
Yeah.
At least half of it.
It could be worse. Hulk Hogan wants a return match, so there you go.
No. Now Hogan is gonna be nowhere near AEW. Okay,
yeah. What was next year?
Sting returned, for a save, which is always great. I adore Sting.
Gates of Agony, man.
Yeah.
I love that match.
They were never winning, but oh my god, it's yeah.
So I mean, other than that, real quick, the Outcast celebrating their title win, or celebrating Tony Storm's title win. Chris Statlander and Nyla Rose had a good match. Adam Cole and Britt Baker defeated Chris Jericho and Saraya. MJF, he rubbed his victory in the face of Allie. That was I love this MJF. I've always liked MJF.
I know. But I hope that he does something with that championship, because come on. Please, something needs to happen.
Yeah. So,
by the way, a little thing just to add for the final match: Adam Cole against Britt Baker and Chris Jericho and Saraya. Okay, so Chris Jericho has Adam Cole in the Walls of Jericho, right? Adam Cole is in a ton of pain, during the match, and then you see Britt Baker taking her sweet time, being all photogenic, because she's so hot, and she was like, look at me putting my glove for as much time as I want. I'm gonna take my sweet time, and I'm gonna enter the ring and then put on the lockjaw.
Yeah.
She was on that ramp, put on her glove really slowly for about a minute, while Britt, by the way, your boyfriend is in a immensely painful move, and she was like, I wanted her.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
I wanted her to lean over and say, that was for not getting out of those cuffs, you idiot.
That wasn't even to do that. That had nothing to do with that night. He was like connected to the ropes either. It was just a
Yeah,
different
okay.
night.
Yeah,
Okay.
just different night.
Uh,
Just
yeah.
this was everything because I'm like, Britt, what are you doing, sweetie? Like he's in a lot of pain. What are you doing? Like taking your sweet time, put on the glove. Come on,
Yeah. She's
give
like,
Jericho some germs.
he'll
Like,
be fine. Yeah. So instead of jokes, because I don't have any good ones, I'm gonna do today doing shout outs. Cher Delaware, she launched her sticker website, tackytherapy.com. Check that out. She
please.
just started like some stickers. She has, they're pretty cool, nice ones. Mel Coleman's GoFundMe, check that out. I put the link in the chat. And congratulations to Chris Van Vliet, who him and his wife just had a baby girl.
Baby.
I was like, they had a baby, but I'm like,
Yeah.
what was it? It had to be one or the other. I can't remember. No, it was a baby girl, beautiful baby girl. So congratulations to them. And Maggie, tell everybody where they can find you.
You guys, you can follow me on Twitter at Maggie_IK. God knows I will have a day off soon and I will be more, present because I haven't been like at all. And you can also follow me on Instagram at Maggie.IK. I will be finishing up with my daily Pedros one day or, one day.
She won't let her. Guys, you can follow me at Rob Wilkins on Twitter. Otherwise, I am on Instagram at FIFORob. Every Friday, like you just did this week, we would appreciate it if you join us, 3 o'clock Eastern. And hit that like button for us. Leave a comment. It does a lot of good for us. Also, eventually we will be bringing back Coexisting After Dark. Tonight, I have an interview that's dropping. Check it out. It's here's a little sneak preview, but definitely check it out. We also have our interview with Cheeseburger that's dropping on Fightful.com this Sunday at noon with Cheeseburger. It's awesome. I think you guys will enjoy it. So we got 2 different clips that we're going to show you, and then we're just going to just drop out the air here for you. But thank you so much for joining us. We really do appreciate you. We hope you have a great weekend. And last thing I want to bring up is on Monday, we are Wrestling Perspective Podcast is dropping an interview with Jody Threat, and they have a new segment called 10 Minutes with Ace. So Ace Steel will actually be joining their show for about 10 minutes as well. So that could be interesting. Don't know. So I'm assuming it'll be interesting. But here you go. Here's 2 segments. See you guys. Thank you. We appreciate you. And do you think like Rafi might have been like sent to like, let's just say a foreign country? Like just where do you think Rafi would be? Do you think he's in that suitcase or do you think he's somewhere else?
Rafi's in Guantanamo Bay right now. He is not a free man.
Okay.
He's committed too many crimes.
Awesome.
Because I will be asking you a lot of different cuisine questions.
Okay.
Because you've been
Fair
all
enough.
around the world. Yeah. So tell me about Mexican food. Like I would inhale it because I would love it so much.
It was wonderful. I ate so many tacos down there, and like each taco place I went to, I was like, "Oh, this is like the best taco I've ever eaten." And then like I go to another place, I'm like, "This was the best one I've ever eaten." I'm a big fan of Al Pastor, like the pork tacos. And they come with like some pineapple sometimes, onions and cilantro. The best tacos I think I had down there were me and a group of friends went to Arena, Mexico, to see CMLL, like Rocky Romero, like invited us to come down, and he's like, "Hey, you guys want to get tacos?" And he took us to this taco place, and it was absolutely incredible. I had like a michelada, which is like a popular like beer cocktail down there as well. It's really, really good. Tortas were a big thing that I like down there. Just like huge like torta sandwiches. So, like right down the street from Bandito's gym, there was like a torta stand that was open all night. So like after training, we can go by and like you get this giant torta for like 55 pesos, which is like $2 or $3 American.